Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Usually my YouTube videos is talking about technologies, but this video will talk about my trip to China. Actually, I haven't been back to China for over 12 years. And this time I went back to China in June and I took around 8 weeks family caregiver leave just to go back to China for my mom's dementia surgery. My mom was in the long-term care home in Canada, and because she's becoming more and more aggressive, and the long-term care home almost calling me every day, and they're saying like they call 911 because my mom is aggressive to the nurses, and it's increased the risk for their employees and the residents. So the last time they sent my mom to they called 911 and the 911 took my mom. Police officer came and they took my mom to the emergency of the hospital. After my mom got discharged from the hospital, the long-term care home doesn't want to take my mom back anymore. So I have to voluntarily withdraw my mom from the long-term care home, and I requested around 2 months family caregiver leave from my employer, and just to go back to China for my mom's surgery. But because my mom cannot wait that long, so she and my dad went back to China earlier in May, and they went to the city I booked the surgery for my mom. So that's Harbin, and they were there waiting for me to go back until my family caregiver leave is approved. So I and my daughter went back to China on June the 30th, and unfortunately, when we got back to China and when we arrived at the airport of Beijing, and I received a call from the doctor who's gonna give my mom the surgery, and he told me the surgery was stopped by the Chinese Health Ministry on July the 1st. So all the state-owned hospitals got the notification. Actually, it's verbal. It's not through email, not through mail, not written format. So they just gave the verbal notification to all the state-owned hospitals that they have to stop the surgery. The surgery is called LVA. And the reason for that is because they thought there's not enough clinical research data for the surgery's effectiveness. So you can see I'm playing some shorts video I created for the this process for, because actually at the end the surgery was stopped. They couldn't take the surgery. Then we switched to the TMS therapy. So I'm gonna talk about the, because I think this will be really helpful for people who has the Alzheimer's disease and develop to dementia. And we have so many people around us who has that, I mean the old people, and maybe you'll get something helpful from this video. So the reason we're going back to China for the surgery because one, I heard from my friend, if you Google, then I know you don't understand Chinese, but you know my video style is always sharing screen because I don't share my own I don't put my own video into the I don't take a video of capture a video of myself and put into my YouTube video, because I thought you get distracted when you see my image. So I want you to focus what I'm sharing in my as like some helpful information in my video. So that's why I don't want to share my image. Maybe later when I switch the style of my YouTube channel, I could have myself on the video as well. So if you search like this is Chinese, but what it meant is like it's Alzheimer's disease surgery. You can see there's a lot of reports online. So actually I got the information from my friend, like only China has that surgery at the time. And this surgery is not it's not like a brain surgery. It's doing it from your neck. It's cut from both sides of the neck, and it's connect your limb with your vein, and then it can, if you the reason for Alzheimer is because in your brain there are many bad protein, they're accumulating, and it's called beta protein. So those beta protein is accumulating, and there's no way for them to get out from your body. And by doing this surgery, it cut from your neck and to connect your lymph with your vein, and it can have those bad protein make them get out of your body. So there are so many reports, like even on the like there's some major Chinese media, and they're reporting that the successful of this surgery in China, and so many people, like, because this surgery started from 2018, and this surgery started from actually a private hospital in Hangzhou, and so this is the hospital. So because when we got to the Beijing airport, and the doctor in Harbin told us like the surgery stopped, but at the time then I called this hospital, because this is where the surgery was originally from. It's in Hangzhou. It's a private hospital, and the fee for the surgery is very expensive. From this hospital, it's almost like four to five times the 4 to 5 times from the fees requested by the state-owned hospital. So that's why originally I inquired from this hospital, but I didn't want my mom to have the surgery from this hospital because it's too expensive. So we selected Harbin, and maybe I should show you a map of China, and uh, you could see where these places are located in China. And so Harbin is in the north of China, and it's very close to my hometown. So that's why I selected there as the original place for the surgery. So I need to find a map which you can see the major cities in China. So because these maps only tell you the provinces in China. So let's see this one. But there's too many cities on that one. Let me see if I can find a good one with major cities. So this one seems to be good. Let's see. But it's okay. So this one I think is good. So Harbin is in the north of China. You see, this is a Chinese map, and it's in the north of China. It's here, and my hometown it's around 1 hour train, 1 hour by train from Harbin to my hometown. It's Daqing city in Heilongjiang province, and so my mom was there waiting for me to go back for the surgery, but because the doctor told me it stopped, then the second day when I arrived in China, so I called this hospital. This is a private hospital I mentioned. If you took the surgery in Harbin, in that hospital in Harbin, it only cost you around 10,000 Canadian dollars. And so for the surgery, and also my mom's health insurance can cover it, so it can be reimbursed from the health insurance. But if you have so the other hospital is here, it's that private hospital is here in China. So you could see from Harbin to Hangzhou is like this. It's all the way from the north and then to the east coast, around the east coast of China and southeast. So so this is Hangzhou is the city where this private hospital located, and they charge you 210,000 RMB, which is around 40,000 to 50,000 Canadian dollars. So that's why I'm saying it's 4 to 5 times from the fee requested by the state-owned hospital. And it is, you see those experts who are in the picture. So this is the doctor who invented that surgery in China. And so I at the end I had to I took my mom to there because when I called them, they said, oh, they did not receive the notification from the Chinese Health Ministry to stop the surgery yet. So then the second day, I just I booked the flight ticket and just went from Harbin to Hangzhou and together. But the day when I arrived in Hangzhou, they told me they just got the verbal notification from the Chinese Health Ministry, like they had to stop the surgery as well. So what a pain. And but I still met with this doctor, and she asked my mom to take an MRI of her brain, and then so they can have her they can have they can have it on file just in case when the Chinese Health Ministry restarted this surgery again. So because of that, we can now have the surgery there. But I did talk to the nurse on the way to another hospital from my mom's MRI, because they started the surgery from 2018, and they've done hundreds of thousands of cases of this kind of surgery. So when we arrived there, and so I can show you some pictures we took when we got there. And Hangzhou is a beautiful city. This is the hospital, and you could see it's the Hangzhou China Palace Hospital. So, and also they have a kind of hotel for the old people, for the people who have uh, health problem. They have a kind of hotel, and so at the back of the hospital. So I and my mom stayed there in that hotel for 3 nights. And because it's in Hangzhou and it's very close to the West Lake, so we just went to the West Lake for a visit as well. You can see there are so many lotus. And uh, this is the night we arrived there, and my mom was taking a picture in the hospital, and this is that doctor. So this is my mom. So the doctor was working in the microscope area before, like if you broke your leg and you broke your arms, like he can connect them through the surgery. And then because she was doing so many of those, and she's very good at connect the veins, those kind of things. That's why he invented the surgery for dementia. Then he trained thousands of doctors in the Chinese state-owned hospitals. That's why all the other state-owned hospitals started that surgery as well. But that surgery actually, if you search online, you can find it. It's actually what I found is it's not only China have it, but in the other country they also have it, but it's in the research stage. It's not. It's still in the research stage. None of them has make it public surgery. If you search for LVA surgery for Alzheimer's, then you could find them. You could find where in which country has those kind of surgery. In the United States, I believe there are some universities doing the research for it, and in Singapore and Japan, they also has the LVA surgery, but none of them make it public, facing the public. Only in China, but they stopped it because I heard like one person died during the surgery. So even this surgery has very low risk. It's not like a brain surgery because it's not opening your brain, but it's only on your neck. But there's one person died. When I talked to the doctor, and he said some doctors from the state-owned hospital, like when they're because they could not find the limb during the surgery, and they're calling him during the surgery. It's like a joke. It's very dangerous. Like when you're during the surgery and the doctor doesn't know what to do and has to ask for help from somebody. It's like a joke to me, but that's true. And as I said, on the road because they did so many cases, and my on the road, on the way, like we are going to another hospital for MRI. I talked to the nurse who accompanied us to there. The nurse is from this hospital, and I said, your hospital did so many cases. Then do you really see many, like the patients who got a surgery like improved a lot? What he told me, this is a first-hand information. He said, actually, he didn't find it very helpful because there's a gentleman who flew all the way from the United States to there just like a few weeks before us, and he's very emotional, aggressive, and then after the surgery was done, and he's becoming more aggressive. He didn't see any improvement. And so mostly this surgery is for Parkinson. It's not for Alzheimer. The most of cases they have done is for Parkinson. It's not Alzheimer, but the way the surgery is done is similar. It's all from the neck, the both sides of the neck. So, and also, when I actually, it's proved, like when I arrived at Harbin, I did talk to the doctor. I went to the doctor's office in Harbin as well, and because they stopped the surgery, and I still want to see that doctor. And when I got there, and the doctor was in the office, and I saw there of some patients who were on the in the lobby of the hospital. So who's helping his mom who just did the surgery. And then I talked to him, and he said in their like in their ward there's a unit like has 4 people who did the surgery, and his mom is doing the surgery for Parkinson, not Alzheimer, but the other 3 is for Alzheimer's. And for Alzheimer's disease, for the other 3 people, who are patients who did it, so only two of them is very severe, and only one of them is light. It's in the early stage of Alzheimer's disease. So the one who is in the early stage looks like have a little improvement, but the other 2 who was in the middle to late stage, he does not see any improvement at all. So I think maybe because originally I thought we are just unlucky because whenever we go and we just followed with the bad news, like the surgery is stopped. We got to the state-owned hospital first, and being notified it stopped, and then we got to this private hospital, and they told us it stopped. But probably it's something good. We are lucky, maybe not unlucky, because not doing the surgery may be better for us. Then we started looking for other therapies. So that's how we got information. I got information from uh, my aunt's husband, my uncle. So he has something like there's a medical equipment company in Nanjing. It's selling some medical equipment, which is TMS, and for which can help with Alzheimer's disease. So then let's go back to the map again. So actually, I went from let's see the map of China. So we are here in Harbin. Then we went to Hangzhou. I took my mom to Hangzhou, and then I went back to Harbin, and I took my daughter and my mom because my daughter was with my dad, and my dad has it also has Alzheimer's, but he's not that severe. He can still take care of himself. He just has zero memory. So then I took my daughter with me and my mom. We went to Nanjing. Nanjing is in the Jiangsu province. It's here. Okay, so actually I graduated from Nanjing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics. So my university was there. I'm familiar with there, and I took my mom and my daughter to there because they have a company that sells equipment for the Alzheimer's disease. So this is some pictures when we got there, and if you don't know, this is the like place. This is a company, the medical equipment company. You can experience the equipment, and you can go there 7 days in a row to experience, to try the equipment to see if that works for you. And then so I took my mom and my daughter there, and we tried a few days. So you could see there's a picture of this as well. And so that first day and second day, so all different days we went there for, but we didn't go for 7 days. We went there for 4 days. After 4 days, what we found is like previously my mom cannot feel the pain on her hip anymore because the doctor told me it's because when you have Alzheimer's disease, like your nerves in the brain is not that sensitive anymore. So you may seem like if you before you get Alzheimer's disease, you have lots of pain in different parts of your body, and after you get Alzheimer's disease, you may feel that pain is not that severe anymore. It's because like the nerves is not that sensitive anymore. So so my mom, after 4 days, my mom feel previously before she got Alzheimer's, she always complained her hip pain. When she walked, she wasn't walking fast because she feel the pain on her hip. And then but after he got Alzheimer's and dementia, she didn't feel the pain anymore. But then when she got the this therapy for TMS therapy for 4 days, then she feels severe pain on her hip again. And so which make me think it's helpful. It's really effective, but the customer service for this medical equipment company told me for this to see some improvement, you have to wait 2 to 3 months. Luckily, like we found a therapy which could work, and my mom is still in the stage to so we purchased this equipment home, and she can try it home. And there's different generations of this equipment. So you could see some of the picture only have my mom try it, and some of pictures both my mom and my daughter are trying it, because they said for this fifth generation equipment, it works for both old people who has Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and also works for the children who has like who cannot focus for a long time, because my daughter has a problem who she cannot focus for a long time, so that works for her. So we purchased this. So at the end, maybe we are unlucky for the surgery stop, but we are lucky like we found another therapy for my mom. And if you're looking for something which could help for the Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease, I will recommend this equipment. But do try it for 7 days. You have to go to China to try it. And then they told me they do sell it to people who are overseas, but you have to arrange the shipping. You can search this company, you can search this company and then Google it online and to find if there's anything for you. ZSDS. I'm not doing advertisement for them. I'm just I'm just sharing the experience, like for my mom's journey to China for her dementia. And right now, she's still staying in China with my dad, and I found a nanny to take care of her. The nanny is going to our home every day, so she can adjust this equipment because there are some parameters you have to adjust. This parameter, this equipment use both magnetic. You could see the magnetic, and also at the back of the ear, then there's some electric thing. You have to put at the back of both ears. And so it's both, so that's why it's called TMS. It's TMS therapy. Also, you can find it in North America as well. There is some equipment, helmet-like equipment like this for Alzheimer's. But this equipment, I think, is very after right now it's around 2 months. I don't think my mom have has significant improvement, but it seems like her mind get cleared a little bit. At least she can call my name. She remember my name now. Previously, she doesn't even remember my name. Okay, thank you very much for watching this YouTube video, and I hope it's helpful, and hope to see you again next time.